So it's a very fine balancing act because, for one, as leaders, we're there learning a lot ourselves. We're learning what it means to motivate a team to do their best work. We're learning what it means to be the point of contact with an international client, and we're also learning what that kind of fine mix is of being super in the weeds with your team. Building out the deliverable with them, as well as knowing when to take a step back and let them exercise their own knowledge and let them drive where the deliverable is going for the client. And so that is the biggest part of being a goal-based leader, is learning that balance, to lead your team, but also allow them to be confident and make their own decisions, as well as learning how to do all that in tandem with organizing the trip, managing an international client, someone with a much different background, much different culture than yourself. That's what it means to be a goal-based leader. So your responsibilities start long before the program actually begins for the participants. So lots of administrative work, of course, actually organizing the trip, scheduling, shuttles to and from point A and point B, coordinating flights with your team members. But then when it comes to the actual client work, your responsibility is largely left up to you to realize, because ultimately you want the team doing the work. So you can't necessarily jump in and do all the work for them, because that negates the learning opportunity for them. But you also have to be that guiding hand when they're not sure what direction the deliverable should go and what should be going on, whether it's a PowerPoint slide or an Excel sheet. You kind of have to be that confident leader that gives them that direction, because they're learning a lot. They just started this program a couple months earlier, and they've learned a lot in just those few months, and now they're being asked to actually apply it to a real world situation. That's a really quick turnaround. And so sometimes as a leader, you have to give your team the confidence they need and just a little bit of direction so that they can actually act on everything they know and act on their instinct as to what's the best direction. So what your tasks are, largely changes from leader to team. Some teams don't need as much direction. Others need more. And so your primary responsibility is to be that guiding hand when it comes to them, just so that they can get the optimal level of growth from the opportunity.